real good. He sleeps that way. He's not depressed or anything. I know cats do that. He's super happy. We're recording today.
Mm-hmm, so he's happy.
Which means that he's delighted. Okay, Kitty, align yourself back to where you're supposed to be. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max. And we are...
Dango Duo.
Dango Duo! So...
As you saw from the title of this video...
we watched season
one.
one.
Something current.
Somewhat. I mean, this came out in 2016, but that's way more current than the usual stuff that we watch.
That's way more current than what we're watching also right now.
Yeah. So, we watched season 1 of Boku no My Hero Macadamia.
We did.
Yup.
Exactly, that's the title too.
That is absolutely the title.
With our main character, Boku.
With the main character, Boku. It is his academia. It's Boku no Hero Academia. That's a terrible joke that I've been making for like a year before watching the show.
And now you've watched the show. And
yeah,
spoilers,
and I realized how stupid
so.
I am. It's true. We liked it. Spoilers. We'll be following this video with our new review format. We're going to be telling you a quick summary of what this anime is all about. We're going to tell you what we liked. We're going to tell you what we didn't like. We're going to give you a recommendation. Are we going to keep on watching? And do we think you should give it a try? And then, for a more compact review, we're going to go into
one that we didn't take screenshots for.
Yeah.
Because we just wanted to enjoy it.
Yeah. We're going to go into the spoiler zone light. I'll make a little logo for it. Kitty. 1, 2. Spoiler zone light. Where we're going to...
Free app on Apple Store.
We're going to lightly touch or spoil one thing from the whole season each.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty's going to talk about a character. I'm going to talk about a character. We are very excited. We watched the first 4 episodes in one sitting.
And then the rest of season 1 in another.
9 episodes in one sitting. I think that's what you call binging.
What the kids call binging.
Yeah,
Binge watching.
Yeah.
I don't know if we liked it though. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. I mean, we watched 9 episodes in one sitting. We must have not liked it at all.
It must have been garbage.
Kitty, what is My Hero Academia all about?
Well, I have some notes. It was originally a manga series published in Shonen Jump. Oh boy, Shonen.
In Shonen Jump?
Starting in July of 2014. It was produced into an anime, started in April 2016 and is still ongoing in its 5th?
No, third season.
Third season?
Yeah, third season.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's at 50 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, what have we done?
Yeah.
It's fine though. The anime follows...
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe we've done this. The anime follows our main character, Izaya Moriyama? Deku.
They call him Deku later.
It's fine. It's Deku.
Yep.
Who is in this world of crazy superheroes with fantastical powers.
Which they call quirks.
He is quirkless.
What?
He has
You're telling
no
me
powers.
that like
None.
5% of the population don't have quirks?
And that's him. He's the 5%.
Oh my god.
It's like the reverse of the 99.1 and the 1%.
That's the opposite of good luck. It's
Exactly.
like really
It's
bad luck.
real bad luck.
Unfortunately, our protagonist Deku wants to be a hero.
He loves heroes.
He loves superheroes.
He's like in his All Might costume with his All Might toy going like...
Yo, but who the hell's All Might?
The most famous superhero of the time. Strong, big, beautiful, burly man who's saved multiple people from so many disasters. Makes villains fear just his name.
The very existence of All Might lowers crime rate throughout the world. Wow.
Now that's a superhero.
That's a man.
That's a man.
Now,
you may be wondering, that's an odd setup for a shonen anime.
Yeah.
Well,
things move.
Things progress.
Things progress, yeah.
Deku gets...
He finds purpose and ends up through a series of...
Hero Academia. What the fuck is this? UA.
Yeah, it ends up in something...
UA High School, which is
That's a terrible name.
Premier
He ends up at the premier school for
superheroes
superheroes. And
in training.
Goes in training.
Yeah.
Through a series of really cool things happening.
Dope-ass shonen things.
And strife and struggle. We have a lot to say about these characters. But first and foremost, Kitty, what did you enjoy the most about My Hero Academia Season 1?
Speaking of characters, I like the characters. They're all pretty good. We'll talk
Except
about
for two.
the 2 exceptions in my dislikes, but it's
Except
fine.
for 2.
It's fine. I'm All Might.
Yeah, All Might.
Also, the opening
Plus
is
Ultra.
fucking fantastic.
The opening
I bought
is
it, like,
so
or I
good.
didn't actually buy it. I downloaded it. I'm sorry, I don't think it's available for purchasing.
I don't think so, but like
Yeah.
like
It's so fucking good.
it's the thing like
We barely skipped it.
Yeah, no, we barely
There's only a
skipped
few
it.
episodes when we got into the the last
the climax,
arc.
and
we were
like,
okay, we gotta keep going.
Know. And I
But,
love
like-
that. But we cut both of us in separate occasions, just watching the OP on repeat.
Yep.
It's so good. You know what? Pause this video and go watch the OP
It's
right now.
so fucking good.
The OP is by Porno Graffiti, the guys who did
One of the GTO
yeah,
openings.
one of my favorite openings of
They
all time.
did a Naruto opening?
I think they did a Naruto opening. They have a very particular sound, and that's what you want
And it has
from
not
an
changed
OP.
since
It has not changed
GTO,
at all.
which is great.
It's great. It's bombastic. It's amazing. The graphics are fantastic, and it has all the best things.
All the best, like the hype, the fun. You see all the characters; they all come together. There's a big battle in the opening, but it also shows, Deku and his struggles and stuff. It's
a really good opening.
Good.
An opening is supposed to sell you the show. It's supposed to sell you the show and tell you what it's about.
Does.
And this one does it.
Like, honestly, I mean, like, our recommendations are great and all, but just go watch the opening and then you'll see.
Yeah, I feel like you can watch the opening and go, yeah, I'm in for this. Although, okay, the opening shows you Deku's struggle, but you don't get the full breadth
The
of
context
that.
of, like, what is actually
It's
happening.
it's so on point.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Kitty, dive a little bit more. Do you like the opening?
Oh, yeah. I have one more positive because I'm just overflowing with praise, apparently. This ain't your grandma's shonen.
Yep.
This is not the shonen we grew up with, and it's great.
Yeah. Listen, I remember being in high school, watching fan subs of anime, like a little bit of Naruto, a bunch of Bleach. And there's a particular format
Bleach
to these shows.
suffers from the problem most profoundly.
Yeah.
Naruto actually is a little bit more My Hero Academia than Bleach, but still.
Yeah, these shows suffer from, how do I say this, terrible, toxic protagonists.
Toxic masculinity.
And this anime is not that. I was telling Kitty, I am shocked that this was in Shonen Jump. Our main protagonist and the supporting cast, including All Might. I mean, like, All Might and Deku together. Deku shows so much emotion, and you really feel for his struggle.
You see the struggle, like, played out. It never cuts away or never shies from the struggle that he faces.
Yeah, like, it's
and
just...
his emotions during it. And they're very important, honestly.
And I've actually talked about this show, like, twice already on my Writing Advice podcast, but, like, I love Deku because he struggles for every single inch he gets. He never gets anything for free.
No.
And it never feels like he's having an easy time.
Even the powers he gets, he gets to finally have a power.
Yeah.
Even then, it's a struggle the entire time.
It's such a struggle the entire time, and like even by the end of the first season, like he doesn't get that whole like now I'm the most like I feel like on the
friends.
Yeah, he has friends. Like on the power scale, like I really feel like he's still like last,
like pretty bottom tier, except for Mineta.
And that's great because the story is about him becoming the greatest hero. The narrator says that, which is himself, of course. And again, like, how do I say this?
Like, listen, I love me some old school shonen.
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho is great. Inuyasha, is that even canon shonen? I guess it's more shoujo. I don't know. Inuyasha's weird. It kind of transcends genre.
Yeah, I'll just tell you this right now, okay?
What else has been in Shonen Jump?
Well, the thing that got me about Bleach, the thing that grabbed me with claws and pulled me in, I wanted to see what these cool characters could do. I wanted to see their cool, interesting abilities, especially with the Spirit World arc, whatever that Spirit Society. There you go. I remember it. Especially with that arc, I'm like, I want to know what that lady does. I want to know what her power is. But
it took a million years to get
and
everything.
And additional to that, the main internal thread of the story, Go Save Rukia, was not exciting. It was very lame, and some might argue,
especially if you see like Rukia presented as this total badass in the first
and now you have to save her because she's a woman. And honestly, the fact that like you could say that's a fault in the Bleach writer, which it is, but when it comes to My Hero Academia, the internal thread being Deku wanting to be a hero
The greatest hero.
It's an immediately better story thread because you want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
And you want to see what happens to him. And you also get, like, the cherry on top of this, which is all these cool characters
else also
with cool
has
powers.
Cool powers that we get to learn
so
about.
good.
Honestly, like,
my God.
one of my favorite things, and this is like the tiniest spoiler ever, it's fine, but one of my favorite things about this first season, you think it's going to be like a season till they get costumes. 5th episode.
Yeah.
Let's get some fucking costumes, son.
I love
that All Might is like, if you want to be the part, you must look the part.
Oh,
and
so
then
good.
he gives everybody
That's so
costumes.
That's so good.
Good.
Okay, all right. We gotta get moving.
We do. It's
As
hard.
for-
I know. I'm sorry.
You just know how much we fucking like this show. As for what I like the most about this particular season, there's a lot of emotion. Like, I'll just tell you, a slight spoiler for like the first couple episodes. You see Deku crying,
A lot.
but it's never it never feels gratuitous.
Or it never feels like, haha, this fucking
yeah.
wimp.
It never feels, and the camera never frames it as like, look at this pathetic loser. Like you can feel his heart breaking, and like the involvement with his mom.
Oh my
and
god, the flashback with his mom, where just like sobbing.
These are powerful moments, and also moments of gratitude. Oh my god, when characters show gratitude, mwah. And this is a shonen anime. This is a shonen. This is an anime meant for teenage boys, and it's showing emotion that you don't see.
And us queer women people love it because of it. It's one of those transcending genres sort of story.
The other thing that I like is that this is a Japanese author, a Japanese mangaka, tackling the subject of American-style superheroes. And it's great because whenever someone tackles a subject or a genre that is exterior from their culture, they bring their own culture with it. And although this is clearly American-inspired superheroes,
it's so super, like, All Might's design alone is, like, mostly American with his, like, 2 antenna.
Absolutely. These characters are clearly inspired by American designs, especially when you get to, like I'll just drop this right now. The character Stain it's clearly just like, okay,
we haven't even seen him much, but
but I've seen like images of him. I'm like, this is literally the TMNT style plus like the Image comic style with like the Spawn cape.
Yeah,
like, it's tackling things that are familiar in a new, interesting way, and it's great seeing someone from a different point of view tackling this. Because I've read comics, I read them like, but literally, high school and college, I was into comics the whole time, and like, seeing inspirations and seeing a new take on something that is very familiar to me and in a way kind of tired was really exciting.
Definitely.
I was kind of blown away by the approach and how Japanese it feels, in spite of it being, about American superheroes.
Sort of kind of American, and capitalizing on the whole superheroes thing going on right now.
I mean, it came out in 2014. I mean, how many Avengers movies were out there? The original Avengers came out in 2012.
So I think Age of Ultron was coming out or about to come out.
So it makes sense that with that hype and stuff like that. Now, Kitty, it all can't be good things.
No matter how much we can gush about the show, we do have some negatives.
And as Dango Duo, it is our mission to always look at things objectively and critically and seek to...
No matter how much we love or hate them, still seek to find something good and something bad.
Absolutely, because at the end of it all, we want good stories and we want storytelling to improve. And if someone out there is looking for advice on what to do and what not to do...
I mean, they should first go to your channel, but also here's a good example, too. But
this is a nice mental exercise, though. It's the idea of, like, just thinking about it. Just saying, I love this show, but there are things I don't like about it. Just having that conversation, I think, is incredibly important.
It's very important.
Especially in the
anime the stan YouTube culture we live in right now, too.
I hate that thing. I feel...
It's...
You don't get it?
I don't.
Do you not get... Do you
I
not...
don't get it.
No, like
I barely
the origin of that term,
I
though.
get that, but... No.
Someone dies at the end of that song.
It's Stan.
Okay, alright, whatever.
Anyway.
Kitty, what did you dislike the most about Boku no My Hero Macadamia, Season 1?
2 things. In fact, 2 people.
2 people. One of them is easier to hate than the other.
Yeah. Mineta. Sticky Balls Boy.
Can you believe that's Blakesworth's favorite character?
Very annoying, very pervy.
He's pervy.
Stop touching girls.
He screams, he cries, he wants to die.
Yep. I mean, relatable, but...
it's #same.
It's #same, but also stop.
Stop.
And then our other big one that is very controversial, perhaps. Bakugo. Or Kachan.
This actually, I chatted with my lovely friends on my Discord server, and I was delighted to see everybody go, "Oh my god, Bakugo's the fucking worst."
Because every time I'm on Twitter, everyone loves the shit out of him.
I don't fucking get it.
And okay, if his arc is going to be talking and tackling toxic masculinity, I'm okay with it. But I don't like him yet because they haven't talked about it. All Might tried to, and then he brushed them off, and then well, goody, we got nothing out of that.
If you want to understand what we mean by this is a shonen manga and anime, and Deku's a fantastic protagonist, the protagonist you would have in a story like this by default is Bakugo.
Yeah.
A
very angry child.
An angry boy.
Has a lot of power and doesn't necessarily know what to do with it.
He's powerful, he's strong, he wants everybody to respect him.
He's resentful.
He's resentful, he's bitter, he's jaded. And he's all these awful things. And I understand that he's supposed to be Deku's foil. I get that. But
good job, I suppose.
Yeah, good job at making a character that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Good job. I mean, like, I hate him.
Yeah,
I hate his guts.
Hate him.
He reminds me of a bunch of people I knew growing up. People who stayed that shitty person forever. So the sort of thing where I'm like, keep an eye out for Bakugo to get to grow as a person. And deep inside I'm like, I fucking doubt it.
Honestly, he has not grown at all in the first 13 episodes that we watched.
And I get it. We had an episode where he, talks, like, you learn about his own struggle, but it's very toxic male masculinity problem.
He's like, I wasn't the best.
And it's like...
But I wanted to be the best.
Yeah, and I love that episode made me love Deku even more.
Yeah, it's true.
Deku...
Because Deku just loves Bakugo.
Bakugo doesn't deserve Deku.
No. People who ship him, he doesn't deserve it.
No. And you're wrong.
I mean, you can...
And stop typing that comment. You're wrong.
You can ship whatever you want.
You can ship whatever you want. It's fine.
But...
Make them kiss. It's fine.
Maybe that'll make him less angry. Maybe that's all he wants.
I made this joke, and I'll make it again.
Please.
Do you think Bakugo is just angry? His quirk is explosion from his hands. You think he's angry because he can't touch his dick? He just wants to wank it, but he can't because of his quirk?
Because it'll explode.
It will blow up his penis.
Or maybe he already did that, and now he doesn't have a penis, so he's just very angry.
Oh my god, that's... No, they ruined. I blew up my penis again. Time to beat up Deku.
Yeah.
Now, Bakugo, we don't like him. If he gets better, maybe. If he has a character arc, that's fine.
If they tackle toxic masculinity with Bakugo, yes.
Until they do
he's
that.
He's going to eat that shit up. But until then, he's an angry, angsty teenager, and
those are a dime a dozen when it comes to shonen.
It's true.
Yeah.
We already had Sasuke.
Literally, yeah. We had fucking Ichigo.
Yep.
Like Ichigo was like the most boring thing of Bleach, but it's fine. I kind of, I mean, this is more spoilery than anything else, but like, I really dislike, and we're watching another anime that is very shonen in the setup. Like, everybody has powers. I hate that the protagonist has the most boring power ever. Deku's actually isn't that boring.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate that.
That's super.
And everybody else has the overpowered powers, so that's completely fine. Also, just to go back to, we dislike Bakugo as a person.
Yeah.
Not so much as a character, because he does enable things.
A character he's good as a character. I really like the episode where they have the fake battle of like him being a villain and stuff. That's a really good episode, and it kind of showcases like 2 episodes, I think, is actually 2. It kind of showcases his worldview, his thoughts, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. We don't like him.
I despise every time he's on screen.
Absolutely.
It's a personal thing.
Yeah, it's a personal thing.
As a story and a character, he's okay.
As for Mineta, it's just because, like, if you have to have one pervy character, I'm at least happy that he's a fucking loser, because he's clearly a fucking loser.
He's a loser.
He's
and
sticky
I like
hair
that
boy.
Everyone's just like, when he uses a dick to frop, he just shoves his head underwater.
Yeah,
like,
so the show never treats him as though he's right.
Yeah.
So, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, I'm more okay with it. We still have to call it out because
that's gross,
we
don't do that.
As talking about gross things, the one thing that I dislike the most about this, there's a female character. I fucking can't pronounce her last name, but her first name is Momo.
Well, her nickname is Momo.
Oh, her nickname is Momo. No, I looked up the wiki page. Yeah.
I thought she had 2 wives.
Yao Yorosu.
Yeah.
Did I fucking nail it?
Maybe.
Momo is a cool girl. It takes forever for them to explain her powers.
Yeah. At first you're like, she's just so smart. I love her.
Yeah, she is smart. Mm-hmm. She's also beautiful and tall, which are amazing powers. But she has the ability to create things from nothing out of her skin. And her battle costume is the only one that fucking sucks. That's the one design where all the other girls have costumes that like clearly you design your costume to look like this, or like you want it to look and work kind of like this. That's fine. Hers is the only one where I'm like, this feels like a guy designed your outfit, and you wouldn't dress this way. If you had breasts, you wouldn't dress this way, because that's just fucking impractical.
It's very impractical, especially with breasts of her size.
Yeah. Also, like, Kitty and I, we spent, like 10 minutes just talking about, like, alternate costumes she could have had that would have still evoked the idea of her using her skin to call upon objects and create objects without her literally wearing the Virgin Killer sweater. I don't like that.
No, it's bad.
I hope she gets a better custom later. Hopefully, maybe. I mean, everybody's gonna get a custom change. Once we go into the dark times, you know, once it becomes My Hero Academia,
Black.
Bushi. No, what was that Naruto arc?
Shippuden,
yeah. We're in dark now because it's fucking.
Because everything sucks.
It's serious business now.
Serious business. I'm gonna fucking become Hokage, bitch.
Yeah, insert that Pro CD fucking Vine. Kini, there are things we like about My Hero Academia. There are things we disliked. We looked at things objectively, critically. Maybe not completely objective, but there are things we like, things we dislike. Kitty, do we recommend this anime to our viewers?
Yep. Oh, I think we did it the other way. You did it.
Yeah, they're the other way. Damn.
That's okay.
But yeah, watch it. Also, we're gonna keep on watching.
I'm so excited that we finally finished this video so we can keep watching.
We've been waiting to finish this video.
We started a shitty anime just to
kill time. Yeah.
So we could make this video and then keep watching My Hero Academia.
We're probably gonna watch it in 2 sittings again. And actually, the second season is like 24 episodes, isn't it?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah,
no, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch some more. Now, we've been at this for a little while, but we're gonna take a second to breathe. And now, if you don't want any more spoilers, this is a great time for you to leave a like.
If you are just like us and haven't seen My Hero Academia and have been inspired to do so, leave now. Go watch it, please. It's on Crunchyroll, it's on Hulu, I think it's on Netflix now, too. So, y'all got options.
Absolutely.
You can purchase it at Best Buy.
Kitty and I are each going to spoil or talk about one particular subject. Just one. So welcome to the Spoiler Zone Light. Kitty, what do you want to talk about?
I fucking love All Might.
All Might
I love
is
him so much.
Fucking
so
good.
I'm dying.
See, it's funny because he's clearly inspired by Superman. But Superman has never been this charming,
this fucker,
this funny,
this
relatable, this beautiful,
but also flawed, incredibly flawed. A lot of people have likened his transformation, as you can call it, to dealing with a chronic illness or something like that, where there's some days you can just be your full-on self, you can be big, powerful, strong, save lots of people, and there are other days you just can't. You're just barely hanging on. Yeah,
and some may say, well, you're just looking for things in there, but it's part, I think, of giving you a really complex character.
Yeah, there's something you can see yourself in.
Yeah,
and even in this fantastical universe where he literally basically deflates down to the other form that you see.
Yeah, and I think that, again, because it's a complex character and there's a lot more to him than just being a big, strong superhero man. And there's an incredibly immediate contrast. You want to just touch on what it is real quickly? I didn't know about it going in.
I totally knew because I've seen cosplays. But I was very glad you didn't know.
Yeah, no, I didn't know.
Like, nice. So in the first episode,
it's not a big deal. Like, had I known about that, I would have been more interested.
That's true.
Yeah, I would have actually been more hooked had I known that.
In the first episode, basically Deku gets saved by All Might at one point, and then he's freaking out because All Might is his number one superhero favorite. He's a fucking fanboy for All Might. But All Might has a secret that he does not tell anybody else.
Nobody knows about this
Nobody
secret.
should know. He suffered a very bad injury 2 years prior to the start of the story, which basically crushed his internal organs and is slowly, like, kind of killing him, basically.
Yeah. And you actually get to see every time he lifts off his shirt to show you. Like,
they don't shy away from it.
No. And that I feel like it's... Like, it's the powerful moment that just shows you here's All Might, the greatest hero, but he's still a human being.
Yeah.
And that's the shit. Let me tell you this, okay? American comics don't know how to fucking do this. They're too stuck on being the power trip fantasy character that they overlook what makes characters human and relatable.
Yeah.
And this here, like,
is so human.
yeah, and
it's like I suffered an injury on the job, and now I can't do my job to my full potential.
And he's literally like one of my lungs has collapsed, and a bunch of my organs are fucking compromised.
Yeah.
And I can only take the form of
I can only be a
All Might
superhero for 3 hours.
3 hours
at a time.
out of every day.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that, like, one, there's the conflict of I want to save people because it's what I do, but also I have to maintain. I have to stay in the spotlight because my mere existence decreases crime rate. And also,
even existing.
I want to have a prodigy.
Yeah.
So I have
need
to
find
also
somebody
balance
to
my
take
job
over.
at the school.
Yeah. I love that because it's the immediate conflict of, like, I have to be tough and strong and big for these students, but, like, by the end of the season, he's, like, really having a hard time.
Like, now I feel like you can understand better why people liken it a lot to dealing with chronic
pain, illness,
chronic pain and
etc.
illness. Because yeah, you know, some days you think that you can really get through the day, and you do, and some days
you just barely get through it.
Yeah, and some days just the burden of all the things you have to do just
weighs you down.
Absolutely weighs you down. Just think about it. Like, he has to do all these things.
He has to do all these things because he's, you know,
and
he's a superhero, and he has to do this, but he's also incredibly unable to, and it's an immediate conflict. Like, the big climax of the story is so, like, tense in a way that like to the other characters it's, like, not tense at all. It's like, yeah, All Might's here, and then to Deku's like, shit,
yeah,
this is bad.
His 3 hours are up.
So tense and so, like,
and I love that it's part of the story. Like, it's not just like a background element.
No.
And like, I really want to give props to the mangaka, because this, like, is such a good character concept and execution.
Yeah.
It's not just like, here's a cool backstory. Like, it's part of the story, and it's immediately linked to Deku.
Exactly.
For story reasons. It's just so effective.
It's so fucking good.
And this is a shonen anime.
Right? We're not supposed to see our main, like, mentor figure at his weakest until like he's about to die. No, immediately.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It is terrifying to think that he is totally going to die in this series. It's like 100%, unfortunately.
No, like, there's a timer over his head.
It's
and especially not just because he's the mentor character. Like, listen,
but also.
Like, listen, I haven't seen any Naruto, but there's a character I'm like, you die eventually. There's no way you make it to the end of the series, because you know how stories like this go. Mm-hmm. But All Might,
I would be surprised, honestly, if All Might lives.
All Might literally tells you, like, I don't have, like.
He's basically like, I can't do this. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, and they mention, just like sliding on the door, that, like, the time that he keeps being able to be in All Might form keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Keeps decreasing, so eventually he won't be able to at all, which is, like,
crazy! Okay.
Anyway.
So you mind if I slide in?
Go for it.
You fucking knew what I wanted to talk about.
I'm your wife, bitch.
It's true, you know me too well. This show, I don't know how the manga is, but, like, I always assume the manga is better than the adaptation.
Usually.
And this adaptation is fantastic, so the manga must be amazing.
It must be, like, phenomenal.
One of the teacher characters you meet in the school,
who immediately is, like, an antagonist character for that episode, and then you get to know about him, which is cool.
Yeah, is the superhero Eraserhead, and the whole thing about his introduction, the way that he behaves, his own personality contrasted to the kid's, like, bright, hopeful. They're like, we got
dreams. UA. Everything's gonna be a breeze and fun from now on.
And he's like, do you fucking think this is gonna be a fucking walk
in the park?
That, along with his design, all leading into the climax in which you finally understand,
and you finally get to see his full potential.
I feel like this is the thing that, like, the show nails perfectly well. Is that, like, you see the kids and they're doing they can't control their powers. They're clearly young at it. And then you show Eraserhead, who has been a superhero for the longest time, is now teaching.
Yeah.
And you see a real superhero,
real hero in action
at work.
It's so good.
Yeah, and the whole way his powers work, and like the whole build-up, and not only that, but the events that happen during the climax.
And what kind of unfolds through the climax and its implications for season 2 is like,
it's
fucking eat this shit. Give me this shit.
How do I say this? Anime and manga, especially the shonen that we grew up watching or being aware of, took forever for anything to fucking happen.
For anything cool to happen.
And for there to be consequences to actions. Mm-hmm. And this show doesn't shy away from consequences, and the climax of the story leads to consequences
very
immediate.
Extreme consequences for both of our characters, as we've talked about.
Yeah. And that's amazing. That's what makes stories exciting. Things being at stake and things happening.
Things actually happening and not just being like, oh, don't worry about it, kids, it's fine.
It's just amazing. It's just so well told. And I didn't think I would like Eraserhead when I first met him.
At first.
I hated him, but he won me over. He won me over.
Surely.
I'm talking about Eraserhead instead of talking about other characters because I just really liked his arc.
Yeah, it's really good, and I'm really excited to see where it keeps going.
Oh, and one thing I want to just light in. Mm-hmm. In superhero stories like this one, or point of view characters, the younglings training have to end up usually fighting other younglings, or they're like, like
in episode like 5 or so where they fight each other.
Yeah, but as the big climax of the season 1, I expected them. Oh yeah, they're gonna fight like some sort of small threat. They end up fighting real supervillains.
It's a really big threat.
And real supervillains with real
are at stake.
Supervillain powers. And the sort of thing where you realize that these guys are playing for keeps.
That these guys are for real.
And the designs are great.
Oh my god.
And
Hands Man.
Yeah, I fucking love Hands Man.
And the Hands Man has to be like, as you take him off, that's his like power limiter or some shit. Like, it's so good.
I love Hands Man.
Love him.
Because that design lets you have this shot all the time.
And never shows his mouth.
You never show his mouth.
Just add to the animation instead of like,
absolutely.
Having his face. You just add to the battle animation, which is great.
And I forget.
And then Void Man.
And then
Void Man.
Big Brain
Who
Boy.
runs a bar apparently?
I mean,
bartender?
you gotta have a day job.
Yeah.
And there's the big
Shark Dude.
Shark Dude?
Shark Dude. He was in the climax.
Oh, okay. No, but I was thinking of the main big boy with the brain.
Oh yeah, Big Bird Boy.
Was it a crew or something, or was that the Void Man?
I think that was the Void Man.
I forget. But
he's like Brawn or something.
That we immediately fight what may be the hardest boss ever.
What is like immediately like, all right, you wanted a final boss, here you go. And we're like, we're still in the first town.
I'm still level 1?
How is this happening? It's like if you actually played Pokemon and Giovanni was actually in the gym and you had to fight him first. It'd be like that, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. That actually makes sense, because if you combine all of his Pokemon, like Kangaskhan and Rhydon, you actually do kind of get that guy. We really like this show. I can't wait to watch more, and considering how people talk about it, I have the faint feeling that he hasn't tripped and fallen and died yet.
No, honestly. The only thing that I know that the manga does better that the anime unfortunately suffers from is that the girls are a little thicker in the manga, which still isn't plus size, which isn't great, but we'll take our representation where we can get it, and at least they're not stick-thin anime girls. With giant breasts still.
Sorry, One Piece.
Sorry, Orihime. I love you, but
fucking Orihime.
No.
See? Like I feel like that's the thing where, like, female characters are always supposed to be eye candy.
Yeah, and this show, other than Mobo's design, not at all.
Because, like, Ochako is cute and sweet.
Ochako is cute. Her jumpsuit kind of forms to her body, which she says she didn't actually intend and doesn't like. Yeah. Which kind of, like, unfortunately still had the character design like that, but still, she's acknowledging that this is, like, a little bit uncomfortable, a little not quite what she wanted, but, she's adorable, sweet, so cute. And of course, I love her. I didn't even get to talk about her, but I love her.
Ochiko's really good.
She's so good, and she's voiced by Lucy Christian in the English dub. So
we watched the dub.
We watched.
It was really good, actually.
4 episodes of the sub, and then the rest in the dub.
The dub is really good.
The dub is really good.
Yeah.
I think I like All Might more in the sub, but it's hard to match the Japanese bombast.
I actually really like the dub.
I like the dub.
I feel like he did a really good job.
He did a really good job.
Yeah, and like I completely forgot about the original
Fair
Japanese ones, because I can hear dub All Might in my head right now, and it's so good. Ochako's sweet and cute, and like,
And she's never sexualized
yeah,
or like
yeah,
the
yeah,
prize
yeah.
for Deku to win.
Yeah,
the first
absolutely.
time they interact, Deku's like, "I talked to a girl," and he did not actually
He didn't
talk
actually
to a
talk to
girl.
a girl. Froppy or
Froppy,
Sue. I like
great.
that her, again, costume is not immediately sexualized, and she herself is kind of a huge dork.
She is a fucking huge dork.
She's like,
She's
well,
like, I'm basically a frog.
yeah, she's like, well, I can throw out my stomach to clean it, but it doesn't really, it's not very useful.
So just ignore that part of my
And I'm-
power.
and I'm
and
like-
then we're like,
and you have Earlobes Girl,
uh,
who is
Jack, his headphone
yeah,
Jack.
yeah,
Feather.
who is a lesbian.
Yeah, clearly a lesbian for Momo.
We have Invisible Girl,
Who-
who I love.
who is great. Gets naked, but you can't see it, so
Yeah,
I'll give it a pass.
See, like, I'm okay with
And the
that.
other characters are like,
Yeah.
I'm still uncomfortable, even though you're even though
Yeah.
I can't see you, but I know you're naked.
And like, see, I'm okay with that because it's what an invisible person does. Like, that's not particularly.
just a-
yeah,
that's
I'm like,
just-
this is what you do if you're in. Yeah, clearly.
Obviously, if you wear clothes, those aren't invisible.
Yeah. There's the Pink Girl.
Pink Girl.
also really
I
good.
have a cosplayer that I follow who really likes Pink Girl. So
Yeah.
I don't really know what her power is. Super goop.
I think it's Goop.
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 But she's very cute, happy.
Bio-goo.
Always is interrupting Minato, which
Yeah, it's so good.
props, honestly.
Yeah,
And then we
and just
have
interrupts
Bakugo.
no Naval Boy. But Belly Button Beam.
Oh yeah.
She always interrupts him.
Yeah,
It's
I forget that,
like,
dude.
don't you want to know what I was up to? And then
she's like,
he's like,
"Oh,
oh hey Deku, how
Yeah,
you doing?
you're so great, Deku. And then he's like, please stop, please. Even the boys, like we like some of the boys, like Ida.
Yeah.
Ida's
Yeah.
so good.
Ida,
I love him.
Ida's so fucking
He,
good.
he
That's
could be a contender for my son.
yeah. That's a fast Lex kick boy.
A fast leg engine boy.
I love that he comes from a family of superheroes.
So good.
That's so good.
So cool.
I don't know how I feel about Hard Boy and Hot and Cold Boy, but I mean,
Hot and Cold Boy is one of the most popular boys right now. So
he has that kind of silent, quiet look that people like.
yeah, I mean I like
Because he
him.
doesn't talk, so he can't ruin the relationship.
That's
Too
fair.
real.
I like him decently enough. He's all right.
Yeah.
He's not All Might, but
He's not all mine.
have we talked about all the girls? There's unfortunately less girls than boys.
I mean, there's.
it's kind.
Okay, listen. You talk like. There's a whole tier of characters who no one cares about. There's like Wrestling Boy. There's
Oh, yeah.
like Weird Face Boy.
Weird Face Boy.
There's a-
Red Guy apparently gets more play.
Hard Guy?
later. Yeah,
Hard Guy?
he's gonna get more play apparently. So I really loves him now.
There's the guy with the weird tail thing.
Oh yeah,
There's Bird Boy who seems kind of
Bird
cool, but
Boy,
barely
who
talks.
everyone apparently loves later. So hopefully
Yeah, it's
he
because
gets
they love
something.
Bird Boy from Zelda. There you go, fucking called it. Just
No,
saying it like it is.
No, that's you're thinking of Shark Boy. Everybody loves Shark Boy from Zelda.
No, everybody also likes Bird Boy.
No.
Okay, that's not true. If a section of people like Bird Boy.
I really was obsessed with Shark Boy though.
Well, yeah, because he's big and tall, and Link is short, and you can just pose that image of the hamster and the banana.
Nice.
There's Bakugo, but who cares about Bakugo? Fuck Bakugo. There's Mineta, best character.
According
Mineta.
to Plaguesworth.
Fucking Blake was like, I love Mineta.
And we're both like,
What's his power? Well, his hair is balls and it's
and
sticky.
and it won't come off for like 24
I
hours.
love that it actually was useful.
It was useful in the climax. That's how you make a joke character, but
That's-
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
100% be a joke.
Yeah, no, That's good.
It's good
That's
shit.
really good.
Good
That's
shit.
really good.
Eat that shit.
All right.
We've
Guys.
talked enough. We don't even get to talk about the adults, really. The Space Suit Lady was fucking awesome. I will obviously raise her head all
Oh,
night.
I-
the fucking principal, voiced by former voice actor for Kyo from Fruits
Yeah.
Basket, so good.
So good.
Tall lady, dominatrix lady.
I
comes in
heard
at
the sign. I need
end.
to
It's
see
a
it
little
more.
bad, but
Also, medicine girl. No, what's her name?
oh yeah, I think it is like Medicine Girl or
Yeah, which is
Healing
the-
Girl,
yeah, the-
which
the
is
old-
the old lady,
the old lady,
the
the nurse.
which
I like
is so
that.
good.
I like that. I
We don't
like
even
that.
get to talk about all the adults, but they're
Yeah.
good. They're so
They're
good.
really good. All right,
Let's go.
guys.
We need to go. Look,
We need to
you
get-
can see Yanto. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at that boy.
Hey guys. If you like Yanto, leave a like.
Mm-hmm.
If you have thoughts on My Hero Academia, please let us know.
Season 1, please no spoilers.
If Bakugo is your boy, get the fuck out. That's not true.
That's not true. You can explain your reasoning. And we will
You're
probably
allowed
understand.
to have a bad opinion. Plagues in the comments is like, Mineta best boy.
Mineta's
What about my
boy.
boy
And
Mineta?
we're like,
Sticky hair boy.
honey, no.
I guess he just relates because Plague also has big, sticky hair. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. That would be really inconvenient.
It would be.
Just imagine going to bed.
And then you probably
How
wake
does
up.
Minetta sleep?
Maybe he has like a shower cap.
Oh my God. But what, doesn't it stick to the shower cap?
It's fine. Maybe he has a special shower cap. It's like anti-stick material.
If you want more of this stupid shenanigans, follow us on Twitter on the screen right now. Also, if you want to treat us to something, we have an Amazon wishlist, and whatever you buy us, whether it's a movie, a game, Pokemon cards, etc., we'll do a video on it.
Eventually, make a video on it.
We're on a bit of a backlog. We have another movie sent by longtime commenter and friend Erasos. But yeah, if you buy us something, if you're feeling generous, if you're like I want to get you guys something, but Patreon's not kind of my cup of tea, then you can just buy us something on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest way to get us to do something.
It's true.
And of course, if you want to support us long term, Patreon, Patreon.com/Dango Duo is the #1 place to support us and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
By pledging a little bit, you get cool perks like watching videos early, like this one, and shoutouts like the following people:
Amelia,
Angela,
Annie X Hoshi,
Erasos,
Leire,
and Luna.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Yeah, gracias. Kitty, I fucking love this anime.
I love this anime. We love it so much. We have a special treat for you coming out in October.
Oh shit, we get to talk about it. So if you didn't watch our previous editorial where we talk about marrying the witch's flower. At the end, we give an update on the channel. We have more Let's Plays going up, more everything going up. We have a big, huge backlog.
We have a huge backlog of Let's Plays,
Yeah.
and soon we will have a huge backlog of unboxings whenever we get time to do it.
Yeah.
But the backlog of LPs is mostly so we can start being current. What
Current?
is that?
Oh my God.
I don't know what that is, but it's something
Yo.
we're going to do.
But Kitty, if we're current, that means we can do current things,
We
like
can do
things coming out.
Things coming out in late October.
What's coming out in late October, Kitty? I mean, that's fucking the end of Halloween.
That's the end of Halloween. I mean, it's the end of
It's not even Thanksgiving.
It'll be like a spooky time,
Spook-
maybe.
There's
spooky
nothing
time.
more spooky like playing a
Then-
third-person action game.
About My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia wants justice.
My Hero
Wants
Wants
Justice.
Justice will be on the channel.
We'll play it. We're
are
gonna play it.
playing
Yeah.
So we have to
You can-
catch up with My Hero
Yeah.
Academia before October.
Yeah, so keep an
you'll
eye
see
out.
another vlog of this, maybe 2. We'll see.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
I'm so
There's
excited.
character customization.
I know. I can put Ochako in so many cute things.
Oh my, yeah, there's hero and then there's like villain arcs of the story. So get ready for us. We can already announce it. You can actually see, you can see us right now the way we're arranged. Kitty, you're gonna be dressed up as Ochako,
Yep.
and I'll be dressed up as Froppy.
Because
It's pink and green.
It's the Dango Duo colors. I'm sorry.
That's gonna be the chivis for that thumbnail. I already know.
So good.
I have the plan ready. I'm excited.
It's on We've already pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We got it. Don't buy it for us. We got it.
It might not go up on the same day because of it has to get edited.
We have to record. and
but we're gonna be
edit it.
current. We're gonna be playing another game as soon as it comes out. Playing it.
That'll be before this one.
Yeah.
That has something to do with something that we've already played.
Yeah.
You probably have an idea, though.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too strange to you. And also, we have another a small LP coming out relatively.
Vaguely current.
Oh yeah. Yeah, vaguely current.
Oh, are you talking about the old one?
I was talking about the old one.
Yeah, incredibly current.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you.
Welcome back to another episode of
This
Konami
is-
Claims Our
This is
videos.
1999, and we are playing something Konami has made.
Yeah, yeah. Anyhow, hey guys. Thank you for tagging along, and if you
Thanks
don't mind
for
this,
staying to the end of the video. You
Yeah.
get some spoilers.
yeah, welcome to the end of the video club where we stay until the end of the video. And guess what? We're gonna get the fuck out of here and go watch more Hero Academia.
And go pet our cat. There should be a cat character. There is a cat character in My Hero Academia. It was one of the cops. This is the best show.